So hey guys, I just got done watching the new episode of Doctor Who and I'm really excited. It's the Christmas special. And I have so many questions that's popping up, like, who's the new companion? What happened to Clara? So, yeah, let me explain what happened in the episode. The episode is basically about the new companion and this race of evil snowmen who are trying to take over humanity and wipe out the whole entire planet. And so, I don't really care about the snowmen. Like, those aren't my questions. Like, I'm more interested in, like, what the heck? The new companion, like, I don't know whether to really like her or just to hate her, because I can't. Because for all the Whovians out there, you know how you are with the new companions. You're like, oh, I hate them. And then, you know, you learn to love them. It's just like with the new Doctor, and, oh, if Matt Smith regenerates, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh. And so, anyways, getting off track. He finds a new companion, Clara Ogden Oswald, who is Jenna Louise Coleman. Anyways, so he finds Clara, and she's like, oh, who's the Doctor, Doctor Who, and have we met before? And of course they had, because she's been in a previous episode before. But spoilers, and so they go on this adventure to stop the evil race of snowmen. Now, the evil race of snowmen are created by memory snow. Now, memory snow is like the snowflakes, they memorize everything they're taught by humans. And in the wrong hands, they can be taught very evil stuff. But back to Clara and the Doctor. So, Clara meets the Doctor, and the Doctor just suffered a loss of Amy and Rory, who were taken by the Angels. Oh, the Angels. Why? Why did they have to go like that? Oh, it was so bad. It was so awful. Anyways, they were taken by the Angels, and so the Doctor was suffering from that loss, and he's kind of rude the whole entire episode, but like towards the end he becomes really nice, and so he's like, oh, I'm done helping the human race, and I need anybody else, and he's kind of going through this solitaire moment. So Claire is like, well, who's the Doctor? And so she comes in a situation where there's this little girl, and she's having nightmares about the past governess or nanny, and she's coming back in her dreams. She's coming out of a pond, because that's how she died. I guess she fell into a pond and froze over. And she comes out of the thing. She comes out of the pond, and she's saying, oh, bad children, you've been very, very naughty, and you must be punished. And so this scary ice thing like pops out of the freaking ground, and it was like, oh my god. I don't know how to explain this, because I'm not very good at explaining things like these. But anyways, she comes out of the ground, and it's just like, holy shit, scary, because the snow people have now evolved into ice people. And that's what the snowmen are after. They're after the ice lady, so that way, when they have her, they can come out of the ground and like evolve into ice human race. And nobody wants that. Can you think about how terrible that is? That's the new apocalypse, guys. Is ice people taking over the world. And so the whole entire time they're trying to stop the ice people, but yet the Doctor's like, I like Clara, but I don't want to let go of Amy and Rory. So he's going through an emotional conflict. And you're just like, the whole entire time, like, holy shit, what's going on? And so I'm just going to skip to the end there, because if you haven't seen it, go see it right now. And if you haven't watched Doctor Who, you have some major catching up to do. So yeah, I'm going to skip to the end. At the end, the doctor figures out because Clara falls out of the sky because the evil ice lady drags her out and she falls into the ground, and then she suffers from bad injury from that, and so she's dying, and everybody's sad, and that's what eventually melts the snow people is her tears because the snowmen are feeding off now tears of sadness, and there's no solid memory from that, so they kind of turn into salty rain. I'm really trying to explain this best I can. And so she dies, and then the doctor goes to the funeral and he reads the full name, which is Clara Osmond Oswald. Now see, Clara Osmond Oswald is from a previous episode before the break, where Amy, Rory, and the doctor are trapped in like this snow thing, and they're getting this reading from the ship that's been buried for a really long time, and inside the ship is this girl who is named Osmond Oswald, and she's making souffle, so she's the souffle girl, known as the souffle girl. And I thought she looked familiar at the beginning of the episode, but that doesn't matter. And so she dies, and the doctor has this epiphany where he's like, it all makes sense now. She's the souffle girl who died now twice. She's died twice, so we don't know what's going to happen to her in the next episode because this is only episode 1, so I'm very, very confused. So tell me your thoughts on this, comment below, remember to subscribe and like, and Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you have a really happy holiday. I hope somewhat of this makes sense. See, peace out, nerds. Bye.